David Bay here from MuscularDevelopment.com. We're here in Canada for the 2015 Toronto Supershow. Hanging out here with Brandon Curry. Brandon, big year so far in 2015. 3 Arnold Classics. You had a 7th place and 2 top 5 finishes in Australia, and then last week in Brazil, of course. Headed south one week, north of the border the other week. What are you doing a week? I know there was definitely a tough lineup in Brazil. You got 5th place, very respectable for any Arnold Classic lineup, especially one that had Grammy and talking Juan Morel, your New York winner, and Victor Martinez. You got a week to try to polish things up a little bit. Tell us what the game plan is between Brazil and Toronto here.
Well, first I was just trying to keep everything clean after the show, stay tight, and then trying to get over this travel back and forth. So I actually got some sleep home for probably like 26 hours. Got back on the plane, got here, got relaxed. Try to take care of some water a little bit early just because I know I was traveling a lot. And the key is just to get drier and tighter. I haven't rebounded much or anything as far as fat-wise, so just trying to stay tight, stay dry, and that's the game plan for this weekend.
Yeah, I think one of the things that people don't take into consideration when they think about post-traveling is the issues that guys run into with being on airplanes. I know a lot of guys talk about water retention being a big issue, sitting on planes too much. Is that something that you found you had issues with, and especially with long flights like you must have had down to Brazil and now up to actually Toronto's not too bad? But I mean, is that something that you've dealt with?
Well, with the combination of like long flights and little rests, you find the body wants to hold on to a little bit of water. So I mean, if you can get basically recover from that by getting on top of it, getting some rest, getting yourself relaxed as soon as you get in, and kind of take care of water issues as soon as possible, you find that your body will bounce back pretty quickly and you get everything under control. I mean, you can't avoid that. Sometimes it's just part of the job. So I try to handle it the best I can, and I think I'm on top of it right now. So as far as this weekend, so we'll see.
Now, prejudging for the Toronto show a little bit different than what we've seen for some of the IFBB shows. They're actually running everything at night here. So prejudging is going to be tomorrow night for the men's open, the men's 212. Some of the other divisions have a morning prejudging and a night standard, I guess, for the IFBB. Now, the men's open again, prejudging and finals are going to be probably only 20-30 minutes apart. How does that switch up your game plan as far as your food, water, depletion, and prep that last 2 days?
It actually doesn't. The past 2 shows have been the same. Australia was the same. Brazil was the same. So the only thing that was different was the Arnold. So you kind of got used to that game plan by now. The key is just to peak the first time, and then the 20-minute break won't affect you too bad. It's just a matter of taking some food with you just in case you need it. But I mean, I like it actually, instead of having the long in-between layers between the finals and prejudging.
Yeah, that was going to be a lead into my next question, is whether you prefer that. I know some guys, they come out for prejudging. If they're not quite where they want to be, if you have 5-6 hours, sometimes that's enough time to pull a little bit of water, fill out a little bit with food. But if you're on the money and you look the way you want to look, to have finals come up a little bit later definitely makes things easier. So you actually, again, prefer it that way, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I want to peak for prejudging. That's always the goal. I want to make sure everything's tight by prejudging. I mean, that's where most of the judging goes down. If I can do that, then I can capitalize on that and take it into finals. But it's hard being behind in prejudging and trying to come back in finals. I never want to be on that side if I can't help it.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, we're going to wrap things up here, let you get to whatever it is that you got to do, guys. Make sure you check back with Muscular Development. Prejudging starts tomorrow, 9:30. That is Eastern time, and as always, we're going to have all of the videos, the pictures, and our live play-by-play. Make sure to check everything out. Once again, the men's finals not starting until 6 o'clock tomorrow. Prejudging, excuse me, starting at 6 o'clock. Thank you. Finals to follow. So that's going to be it for us, guys. Once again, David Bay with Brandon Curry from the 2015 Toronto Supershow.